Hey YouTubers, Hike with Mike here, of course. And today's Swamp Talk is actually a swamp rant. Recently I went out for an overnight camping. It was a car camping one where there's probably about 10 or 12 campsites. And I went to the furthest one out. And no one else showed up except for one other person. And I just don't understand this. You go camping, and part of the experience of camping is to get away from people. And there's 10 sites or so, and the person arrives and takes a site right next to me and completely just ruins the vibe. I can understand if it was crowded and that was the only spot available, but when there's a completely empty campsite and you camp right next to somebody, I don't know. I just think that's wrong. It's just something that, it must be an extrovert thing, but introverts don't dig that stuff. They want to get away from people and society and enjoy wilderness. They don't want really to have a lot of contact with people, other than a friendly hi, how you doing on the trail or something. But why do people do that? Why do people, when there's a completely empty campsite, pick the campsite right next to you to camp out? Man, it burns me up. I just don't understand it. Actually, I hate to say this, but I think it's kind of rude, pick a site at least a few places away, but not right next to you when there's a completely empty campsite. So that just rubbed my rhubarb the wrong way, and I was really heated about it, and it drove me nuts. But, give people space, particularly right now. Everybody needs some space. And, if you're at a campground, don't do that. That's just wrong. A completely empty campsite, and you just decide to camp out right at the next spot next to someone else already there. Give some people their space. That just, I don't know. It's just maybe it's just me, but it aggravates me. And the other rant, like I said, this isn't a swamp talk, it's a swamp rant today, is I'm really sick and tired of these fools that leave all their trash in the fire rings. I had to clean out the fire ring with plastic cups and cans and glass and everything else. Are you people for real? I mean, really? You can't clean up after yourself? It really is just getting sad that people are that lazy that they can't and don't care about the environment and don't care about other people that have come across and camp at the campsite the next time. It really is. There really is some really rude and just lazy and don't give a darn about things type people out there, and I just have to rant about it because it's just wrong. There should be an ethic when you're hiking and camping, and it's a common sense ethic that you walk in with what you have and you walk out with what you have, and that's common sense. And also respect people's space. Don't camp right next to them when there's a completely empty campsite. And that's my swamp rant for today, which is, usually I don't rant and rave. Usually I'm mellow and laid back and zen, but someone rubbed my rhubarb the wrong way and got me all heated today.